My only question is, Holt, are you sure your old-ass eyes are up to the challenge?
I know you're just trying to motivate me, but these old-ass eyes will be reading your tombstone, son. You have a boyish face and a big goofy grin. It's like being yelled at by a children's cereal mascot. Yes, congratulations on moving on to the second round, said I, sarcastically. Oh, clam it, Kevin.
Clam it?
Cheddar, you duplicitous bitch.
All right, I see you.
It was a good game, though, for a dumbass.
Okay, you're kind of overusing that one. Maybe switch it up a little bit.
On good note, you dick.
That landed good.
You ever want to do business again, my door's always open.
Well, you should close it, lest you get moths. Gary Shaw has attempted to pry me away from the NYPD for 8 years. When he makes his offer, I know just what I'll say. Never's not just a crater on Mars. Of course, it is a crater on Mars.
That's hilarious.
It's not meant to be funny, Boyle. It's meant to be devastating. No.
Yes.
It's simple math. It doesn't make any sense to switch. The prize is behind one of two doors. It's a 50-50 chance either way.
It's 2/3 if you switch, 1/3 if you don't. The probability locks in when you make the choice. We've been over this 8 times.
7 times. Now you can't even do simple addition. But there won't be any wine where you're headed, George, unless you make it in a toilet. Toilet wine.
Cagney and Lacey's recorder concerts in an hour, and I promise that
No one leaves until the culprit is brought to justice.
But they're playing Uptown Funk.
I wouldn't care if they were playing actual music. Do you want a president who struggled against all odds to create this great organization, or do you want a great nothing who struggled against nothing odds to create nothing? You're a terrible father.
What?
You've been asleep at the wheel, man. What have you done to cultivate his incredible mind?
I read to him every night.
Shakespeare, Tolstoy?
No, nothing that advanced.
Dear God, so you're reading him Dickens? I was voted least friendly in high school, and here I am, a police captain. Do you know what Mr. Popularity Vincent Mondale is doing these days? He's a sociologist, for God's sake. Sociologist, Terry. Coat, jacket, coat. Is this a police precinct or a Turkish bazaar?
The Cairn Terrier is intelligent and inquisitive with a bold personality.
A bold personality. We know what that's code for. She's a bitch.
Have no fear, Mr. Rapp is here, and he will drink 3 beers.
I wish you would turn the radio down.
You think that's the radio? That sounds like professional music to you?
All music after Mahler sounds exactly like that.
Oh, Raymond, of course you have beaten me to the gym. You live life right. It's amazing.
Work out your legs, Jeffrey, not your mouth. Probability doesn't kick in. Do I have to teach you college-level statistics?
I don't know. Do I have to teach you high school statistics?
Do I have to teach you 8th grade statistics?
Do I have to teach you 7th grade statistics?
Do I have to teach you... Now, if you'll excuse me, detectives, I need to leave him a snide voicemail about kindergarten statistics.
Okay, we got her meeting the mayor, her dog sitting for Bo Obama, Malala giving her an award, but no photos of Wuntch.
That's because vampires don't appear on film. Perhaps we should be looking for a 17th century woodblock print. Hello, Deputy Chief Wuntch. You've aged.
Kelly won't tell me anything. He won't even meet with me.
Perhaps you can sneak in disguised as an old leather chair.
They're not allowed to do that. It's against the rules.
It's also against the rules to let a pile of worms wear a uniform, and yet here you stand. So nice of you to greet us, Madeline. I thought surely you'd still be crushed under that house in Munchkin Land.
Sticks and stones, Raymond.
Describing your breakfast? What do you hope to get out of this, Madeline? Let me guess. Revenge on Dorothy for killing your sister.
How do you like my new office? 20th floor.
Yes, I never thought I'd see you this high without a broom under you.
Go ahead and gloat, you toad.
Thank you for this honor, Deputy Chief.
Oh. Okay. You're welcome.
Lunchtime is over. Boom, did it! Had it both ways. No regrets.
I got your whole conversation.
You're going to leave my precinct and my task force alone. Or else, you're Wuntch meat.
You sure you want to go with that one?
Absolutely, it's hilarious.
All right.
We're not gonna fight her. She's the devil. And you don't dance with the devil because you get burned. Also, because in Madeline's case, she has no rhythm, and her hands are like little rat claws. Care to sit? I'm sure you'd like to take some weight off your cloven hooves.
Calling me the devil? How original, Raymond.
Actually, I was calling you a goat. You goat.
So, here's how I see this going down. You plead for your job back, I refuse, you start weeping like a war widow. Does that sound about right?
Don't count your gross fish babies before they've hatched, Madeline.
Terry said he has some news from the office of Commissioner Wuntch.
Ugh, what does that human blister want now? Does she intend to demote me even further? Or perhaps she'll transfer me to the swamps of New Jersey so I can patrol the sinkhole where she was spawned.
I've examined his proposal. There's no proof that Giggle Pig is a serious problem.
So we're just supposed to wait until it turns into an epidemic. You're like the League of Nations in '36, just hoping the Abyssinian crisis resolves itself.
That's the lesson you draw from the fall of Addis Ababa? Raymond, You sound so naive.
And you sound just like Victor Emmanuel III.
I have no idea who's winning.
I am. The email contains a link to a video. I'm going to play it. Brace yourselves. If it shows Madeline, be sure not to look directly into her eyes.
Because we'll turn to stone?
No, because her eyes are ugly.
Hello, Raymond. Surprised to see me?
Well, I didn't say Bloody Mary 3 times, so yes.
When did she record this? Judging by the flames around her, it could be a live stream.
Very good, Rosa. I bet it was the van driver.
You mean the woman who was thrown violently from the vehicle and just barely survived?
Yeah, I'm sure she was very badly injured.
Sorry if my voice is raspy. They just took the breathing tube out.
But they left the BS in?
Good God. I'm sorry for interrupting your dinner party.
No problem at all. This is important. Also, Kevin's friend Margot's here, and she's a real Class A drip. Ah, I miss this place. Huh, little Cheddar's askew. Really made yourself at home, didn't you, Jeffords? Well, I, for one, think you're perfect for each other.
Feel like there's gonna be more.
Because you're both losers.
There it is.
None of you stand a chance against me. No courage, no patience, no brains, and, of course, a bald old man.
I'm younger than you.
No comeback for the bald thing, I see.
I don't think I'm the right director to bring your vision of Maxwell Blaze to life.
What does that even mean?
It means you blew it. Walk away, Jeffords. Walk away. You are so easily manipulated. Now you're stuck with Sergeant Dum-Dum. Hey, that's not all I dipsticked. Mr. Fit. Or shall I call you by your real name, Mr. Fib? You would take the loser's side, Jeffords, you bitch. Trash talk.
Okay, I don't like this. I'm gonna go. Sir, this is clearly Zumasky, and that's a good thing. You can finally say goodbye to your nemesis.
Thanks, Sergeant. That's a nice thought for an idiot to have.
All right, guys, this fanboy stuff is a little much.
The only thing that's a little much around here are your scrawled-on eyebrows. Yeesh. Much like Sisyphus, condemned to push the same boulder up the same hill day in and day out.
You know, according to French philosopher Albert Camus, Sisyphus achieved happiness in that absurd repetition.
Any French philosophy post-Rousseau is essentially a magazine. You rube. How dare you disobey me?
Come on, sir. It was a good tip, and we're trying to catch a serial killer.
Well, then, let's see this tip, this groundbreaking tip that threatens to blow the case wide open.
Okay, I know this tone. Here comes Petty Holt.
Nah, bitch, I'm not being petty.
You just said, nah, bitch.
Show me the tip. When people say good morning, they mean hello. When people say, how are you, they mean hello. When people say, what's up, they mean I am a person not worth talking to.
I spent 14 years bringing down a Mexican cartel. You know what they gave me for it? A letter of commendation with my last name misspelled.
In all fairness, Bob, who spells Anderson with 3 N's? I know everyone's mad at Peralta for ruining their weekend.
But?
That was it. I was just demonstrating for Detective Peralta what a fact is. I don't want to hear you bad-mouthing my replacement around the office. Do it surreptitiously. Watch this. I hear the new captain's a pill popper. They're on their way up. Everyone hide your pills.
I don't know where Garibaldi is, all right? It's not like we were close. I was just his trainer at the gym.
Then why were you always going out to dinner with him? Was he doing reps of linguine?
Nice.
Good Lord. Where did he get that?
Oh, my God, we're doomed. Boyle looks like a lesbian.
You, sir, are not ready to scramble eggs. Hand over your spatula.
Fine. I only wish in return I could get back all the time I just wasted on this futile project. I'm just gonna make Kevin plain toast for breakfast.
Oh, that is low.
The only thing you won last heist was a lifetime of mediocre heterosexual intercourse with Jake.
How dare you? No one thinks you won last year.
Wow, really thought the how dare you was gonna be linked to his mean sex comment, but okay.
Right, sorry.
Here are 2 pictures. One is your locker, the other is a garbage dump in the Philippines. Can you tell which is which?
That one's the dump.
They're both your locker.
God, I should have guessed that. He's good.